Hi, I'm Robin Walker with VSP Walker, and welcome to another VSP Walker video blog. Today we're going to talk about how you can increase profits, specifically around the word synchronization. Synchronization for manufacturers, and maybe for you, typically when you hear that, you think about the plant floor. And how do I make sure all the sub-assemblies and components and everything get to final assembly, shipping, and out the door? When I'm talking about synchronization, I'm talking about more from a systemic level. And specifically, there are 7 elements of manufacturing that I feel need to be very tightly synchronized to increase profits. But to discuss that, what I'd like to do is talk about an analogy. So how about you and 3 of your teams, 3 people from your team, go on a trek? Okay? So let's start. We have you, and let's see, we'll ask Katie to come along, and Stu, and of course, got to have Bob the accountant. Okay? So you go out to this great place, and the guide takes you to the start of these trails and says, okay, here's the start hiking. Now, you're smarter than that, so you say, hang on, where are we going, and do you have a map? So the guy says, yeah, absolutely, here's the end, see where it is on the map, and yeah, you get your map, so you're pretty excited about that. So off you go. Well, Bob's thinking about this, and he's saying, what's my strategy going to be? Well, you know, I think that I am going to probably I'm going to focus on going 1 mile per day. And Stu says, I'm a world-class runner. Are you kidding me? Even with tough terrain, I think I could average probably at least an 8, at the worst case, minute mile. So I'm going to run. Katie, who happens to have 6 kids at home and knows how to get stuff done, when you give her something, she gets on it, gets off it. She says, I'm going to have to at least walk 6 miles per day. And you, let's just let it happen. We're just going to start hiking and we'll get to the end. So off you all go. You follow your map, and as you're following your map, you're following along, and all of a sudden, dead end. The map is not accurate. You tried to go back and look for other paths, but they didn't even exist, and so you go all the way back to the beginning. Or better yet, let's not go all the way back to the beginning. Let's say that you happen to go through the woods a little bit, and you found another path. So you made your way down here, you hooked up, and you got to the end. You got pretty fortunate with that you found the path that actually got there, and you got there in 2 days. Katie was pretty close behind, Stu not very far behind by that, but after the 10th day, you're like, where's Bob? And so you sent out a search party. Bob was found. He did require medical treatment, but he is okay. And so you got everybody to the end. Now, the experience for you was fabulous. You're out in this fresh air, you enjoyed yourself, nature, accomplishment, all that kind of good stuff. And so you say to your team, hey, how about we try this again? And your team says, yeah, okay. And even Bob, go Bob, he says, yeah, I'll do it. But here's what he's thinking in his mind. He goes, you know, you guys go right ahead, and I'm going to let them just start, and I'm going to have this huge pot of coffee and keep filling my coffee cup, and I'm going to drink coffee till you get back, because I would rather get in trouble for not starting than risk what could happen if I do begin. So, as you look at this, how does that relate to the 7 elements of manufacturing? Well, first let's talk about what those 7 elements are. Results, strategy, leadership, culture, your processes, systems, and what you measure, your metrics. Next week, join me for another VSP video blog, and I will talk to you about how these 7 elements relate to this story and why the unsynchronized fashion of your team actually costs you money and how if you synchronize these elements and synchronize your team, you can increase profits. But until next week, remember, velocity, make things happen faster. Simplicity, don't make business harder than it needs to be. And profitability, make more money. Thanks for joining me. Hi, I'm Robin Walker with VSP Walker, and welcome to another week of the VSP Walker video blog. Start over. Hi, I'm Robin Walker with Hi, I'm Robin Walker, and welcome to another VSP Walker video blog. Why are we starting this already?
Because you were like, hi.
Hi. Hi.
Then nothing. Okay, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Robin Walker with